DIGI-PANDA, back with the first episode on this channel for card creators and what cards to expect. With some surprising news, we are getting our first Tamer with an inheritable effect. That's right, we're getting some Tamers for hybrid Digimon. Takuya Kanbara was the first reveal of BT7, and with that, I'd like to go over predictions or card effects I'd like to see with this set. Takuya's security effect is now on top of the card, and has a main effect of, once per turn, you may place 5 cards with hybrid in their form from your trash under this Tamer in any order to digivolve it into Kaiser Greymon. Kaiser Greymon, or Emperor Greymon from the dub, will be joining the rest of the gang. Only question is, will Emperor Greymon be classified as a hybrid, or be like Ancient Greymon and Ancient Garurumon being an ancient animal or 10 Warriors Digimon? Additionally, his inheritable is plus 2000 DP, and your Digimon gets plus 1 security if it's 10,000 DP or more. The 5 hybrids make sense in that in the original Frontier series, Takuya attains this form by unifying the spirits of Flame, Ice, Wind, Earth, and Wood. 5 different hybrid spirits to make it all the same in this game. What effects do you think will be available for the other Tamers? Let's start with our secondary character in Frontier, Koichi Minamoto. Koji will probably be a blue Tamer, to support all the Lobomon cards in existence. Likewise, he will have a similar play effect when checked in security, and probably allow you to place 5 cards with hybrid in their form from your trash under this Tamer to digivolve into Magna Garurumon. As for inheritable, I would predict it would be once per turn unsuspend this Digimon, to make it in line with Ancient Garurumon. But other effects could be plus 1 memory when attacking. This is blue we're talking about. The interesting thing though is that the majority of holy or light Digimon are yellow, which is interesting that Lobomon, Kendo Garurumon, etc. are all categorized as blue. You'd think Kumamon, who has the spirit of ice, would fall more into this category. That being said, this leaves our 4 other characters for the TCG. And here's what I think should be the effects for each of these characters. Tommy Himi would be a yellow Tamer, just to create some separation of colors for each Digidestined. His effect would likely be a knockoff of TK, allowing you to check the security for a yellow card and recovery plus 1. In addition, his inheritable would probably give a DP buff based on the number of security you have, or a DP debuff to enemy Digimon. Zoe Orimoto, who uses the spirits of wind, would likely be a green Digimon, being the closest Digidestined to nature. As a green Tamer, she'd likely reduce evolution cost of hybrid Digimon by 1, playing into reducing green evolution costs. Her inheritable? I would probably give her inheritable effect jamming if her Digimon is hybrid. After all, Petal-Dramon and Arbormon aren't exactly big DP bodies, and there better be a reason for me to load my deck up with green hybrids if I'm doing it. Now JP Shibayama. Due to his spirits being mechanical, he'd definitely be a black Tamer. Because black has received little to no love throughout the entire game so far, at least BT5, let's go with a memory Tamer that stabilizes you to 3 memory, and lets you look at the top 3 and add a hybrid from among them to your hand. Because black could use all the help it can get right now, having just gotten its first Digimon that costs 2 in the level 5 category. Thanks, Bandai. Last but not least, Koichi Hemera. He would be the purple Tamer, and frankly, he'd have a number of hybrid forms on par with blue and red, considering he had a corrupt version of his hybrids and a true form of them. As a purple Tamer, there are many varying effects for him to potentially be. And to be fair, it honestly depends on what Duskmon, Velgmon, Loamon, and Jaeger Loamon do. But that will be another video. What inheritable effects do you think these other Tamers would have, if any? With so much Frontier content on the way, I'll be looking to doing a prediction video on other hybrid Digimon or what I'd like to see from them. But who knows, Neemon and Bokomon might make it into the next episode as well. As always, this is DIGI-PANDA, logging out.